Welcome back. Thank you for being here. I hope you have received an amazing set of value from these last two speakers. It's been awesome. We have learned so much already today, and we're about to learn something that coincides with what we're talking about. We're talking about empathetic selling, networking, building relationships, and that can become a big list. How do we handle a lot of that? And how do we organize our business? Livia here is going to tell us how tech can support us in our business, to simplify, to make us scalable, to just bring that sort of value to us. So I'm super excited to hear from her. She's been an entrepreneur for many years, comes with a lot of experience and a great heart. And so I'll turn the rest of the time over to Livia.
Perfect. Thank you, Ben, for having me. I do need you to let the screen share happen for me here because I'm currently locked out.
Will do.
Update my screen share. I love just like looking at you guys and talking to the camera, talking to you, but through the camera, obviously. But this is one that you need to be able to see. So I actually have a PowerPoint that you're going to be able to see, or Keynote, because that's my favorite. So we'll lock that up for you. Okay, are you seeing my screen?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. There we go. So today we are going to talk about the tech that can support you in your business. Let's see if my little thing is going down. And I love that picture in the background. You can see with the little cogs, because so many times there's all the different parts of our business. We have the websites and the funnels and the forms and the people and the nurturing your clients and the customer service and all these things, and they all go together. And yes, they can turn independently, but they don't have the strength. So when you put those cogs and you stick them all together, then it moves. And one little motion can turn your business in a bigger, greater direction and make more of an impact. Is my video over top of the screen? Because I can hide my video and then you'll be able to not block anything.
We can see it just in the corner.
Okay. I'm not sure if that will work all the way through. So I'm just going to hide it so that you can see the whole screen. And if anything goes wrong or wonky, just pop in and tell me, okay? Perfect. Nope. Back to my screen. It's not moving. There we go. So here's a question. Have you ever felt confused, frustrated, overwhelmed with the technology of your business? Maybe feeling like all of those tasks are piling up on your desk like this man, or perhaps like you just looked at your screen and you're like, oh, I have no idea even where to start. Or you kind of know what to do, but you're not sure how to do it. And you sit there kind of in that frustration. And you're really just sitting there being like, okay, I feel like giving up and I just need someone to help me. So that's what I'm here for, to help you today. I'm really grateful for Ben and for Ken for putting this event together. I'd love to know where you guys are from. If you can put that in the chat. I guess we've already done that a little bit, but if you're on live stream somewhere else, go ahead and put that in. I'd love to go back and read and hear where you're from. And I want to hear about what is your issue? What is the thing that gets you stuck in technology? So just imagine yourself for a minute feeling completely supported by technology, seeing the health of your business at a glance. The appointments are booked while you sleep. Prospects come to you. Social posting happens while you're playing with your family. All the communication is in one place: your email, your voicemail, your text message, your social media, and all your client information is just ready for you in one neat package. And you're not going to have to chase down, oh, where did they reply on email, or was that on social, or where did this come from? And you're able to just see it all in one place, and it will just bring so much more peace and joy to your life. Okay, awesome. Okay, so Illy, the me, I'm guessing that means you felt the stressful side of it. I just figured out how to get the chat up at the same time. Sorry about that. It's like I haven't done 20 million Zoom classes or something, but we've got this. Okay, there we go. Okay, so when it comes to technology in your business, what is your biggest challenges? And I want you to write that down in the chat, and we're going to cover those things today. And I'll kind of be able to tailor it a little bit more to those of you who are live. And then if you're listening in the replay, if you have any questions, you're welcome to reach out to me later as well. I'll give you just a second. Just think about that. What is it with technology? What is the biggest challenge for you? Is it keeping track of those clients? Is it being able to communicate with them consistently and feeling like you have the bandwidth to do that? Okay, so here's some of the things that come up for people. There's just so many options. I don't even know where to start. I want more time for my family, but I'm spending a lot of time just trying to manage my business and my clients, make sure they're taken care of. Maybe I don't have the bandwidth to care for my clients the way that I really want to. Maybe I'm reaching out to them every 6 months to check on them, but I'd really like to send them a gift, a holiday card, or a promotion once a quarter. And you just really want to be able to do that, but you don't really quite get that and how to set that up on your side. And perhaps you'd like to expand, hire a team, but it just feels like so much work. Or you want to feel like you have the foundation to sustain the growth while being nourished, body, mind, and soul. There's so many different options here. And I want you to know that I totally understand. So I've been in the entrepreneur space for 20 years, started in photography and graphic design. I went into essential oils and natural wellness and helping people with that. And I felt like my life and my journey was kind of all over the place. And then God kind of brought it all back together for me. And he's like, oh, okay. So my goal is that I get to help you open your heart, open your mind, connect to heaven, get the inspiration, figure out what it is you're called to do, put it in your heart and create that in the world, in your business or whatever that looks like. But I felt all those things that I was seeing, like I want to take care of these clients, but my family comes first. And I had all these little kids when I first started. And it was just the time to do that, the bandwidth wasn't there. And I feel like line upon line, I was guided through different things. And then I found this software system and it has changed everything. It allows it to put it all together and feel like I can run my business and know that no one gets to fall through the cracks. I'm still refining it, still learning all the time, but every time I go in, I'm like amazed by how much more goodness I can do and what that does and changes for my clients. Okay, let's see. Someone says, for me, it's connecting all the things in different places, landing pages, emails, products, etc. Yes, Ken, exactly. That's where I found myself. I was like, okay, I'm trying to do my business on a shoestring. So I had my free thing for Calendly, and then I'd have my CRM for $15 a month that gave me 500 or 2,000 contacts and all the different things talking to each other. And then the nightmare of WordPress and trying to figure out your website, plus all the plugins and all the things that go in there. And one of them breaks and your whole system goes down. And I'm like, it's just too much. And it felt like this overwhelming, like I can't even do what I want to do in my business because I'm trying to work on the tech, or I just set the tech aside and love on the people, but then you can only serve so many because of how much bandwidth you have as one human. And I love listening to all the other speakers throughout the last couple of days, because Michael Glassford, he talked about building our foundation and having it set. This is something that as we go into this, just keep this open in your mind that you can set up the foundation, whether you are starting, you've got nothing, and you're just at the very beginning. We can help you get started. If you're at the point where you're like, we're making $1 million, we want to go to 5 million, and we have 1,000 clients or 10,000 clients and 20,000 people on our email list, we can work with that too. Being able to have a system that will grow with you from the startup through the scaling, through anything that you want, and being able to do all of it and do it with joy and peace and automation and systems where it clears your bandwidth so you can be more present with your clients and more present with your family. Taylor Proctor talked about social sharing. What would it be like to be able to create all your social stuff and have it automatically sent out without having an extra login, without having an extra software that you have to try to integrate with something else? It's awesome. Jason talked about self-care and mental health. Being able to have that time to do your self-care, being able to do it on the go, send a message to that client, have it automatically go into your system without going into Facebook to get sidetracked. Michael talked about joy. Today, we talked about networking, to be able to connect to those key referral partners, even just send them a bonus or something, to do events like this, like Ken and Ben are doing, and create that and have a way to connect to all your attendees really quickly. All of these things are possible and more. So today I'm going to share with you a solution that can transform your life and your business. So here we go. With so many tech options, where do I start and what is most important to focus on? What do you guys think? Put in the chat, what do you think is the most important first piece of tech that you need to have when you're starting your business to help make it profitable and sustainable? Okay, Ken says email. Okay. Anyone else want to chime in? Can or can't? Either way. Keeping track of leads. Both are super important. Super important. However, neither one are what's to need to start with. Both of them kind of wrap into it, but not exactly. Landing pages to collect leads. Ah, there we go. Ken's getting closer. Okay. So this is what we have. The 3 pillars of every ultra successful business model comes down to these 3 core things. Your sales funnel, the customer management system, which kind of fits into what you guys just said, keeping track of leads, collecting their emails, that comes from the sales funnel, and then internet traffic, being able to actually have people look at what you have. And that will allow you to attract people from the internet and people that you don't know also to come into your business. Some people might think, well, what about the website? Isn't that most important? And it's not, but because these 3 things actually are pivotal because they will vitally increase your bottom line. Because if you have people to talk to, you know how to care for them, and you know how to find people to actually look at what you're offering. You can have the greatest thing in the world, but if nobody knows that it's there, then it's not really going to benefit them. And so today we're going to paint a picture of what is possible. Okay, so pillar number 1 is a sales funnel. So here you go. This is the funnel. It could be anything. It could be promoting a free download, a PDF, a masterclass. It could be coming into this kind of an event. It can be a free coaching session with you, or booking a call so they can talk to you. Only 3% of people are ready to buy when they very first see your offer. So collecting their emails, and you keep serving them. And then when they're ready, you're prepared and you're there. And you will have a high converting lead generation funnel that will bring in the right people. So that's our goal. Number 1, to have that funnel that will help people to come in. And lots of times we have funnels and it just works in a one-on-one situation. Like, hey, I meet a person, I talk to this person, and then I take this person and I put them on my calendar, and then we have a coaching call, and then I do that. So you're maybe living a funnel in your business the way that you're working, but this will help make it automated, and so that it opens your bandwidth to better serve your clients. Number 2 is a robust software to organize, manage, and nurture your prospects. So I don't know if your desk looks like this. Mine has in the past, where you write all those little notes. Hey, write in the comments, put sticky note. If you have done something like this, where it's like, hey, I wrote this here, I wrote it on a paper, I wrote it in the back of my journal or my notebook, and I put it there, and I've got to remember to do that or add it to the calendar. And there feels like there's so many things in so many places. And if you can put them all into one spot, just like Ben was talking about, to track your leads, and not just track them, but to nurture them and to care for them and help them so they can see the value in what you have and get your services if it's something that they need. And if it's not, maybe refer you to somebody they know, because they'll have you at the top of mind, and they'll hear something from their friend like, oh, I have an email. I just got this email from Ben last week and he can help you with that. Let me give it to you. I'll forward it over. And then you can help your friends as well. Then pillar number 3 is traffic. Because you can do the best work and have the best service, and you can even have the best sales funnel, but it doesn't really matter if your clients and your customers don't see it. And I love that the system that I'm going to share with you today can make it that easy, and people can literally pick up their phone, their iPad, their old-fashioned dial phone, whatever kind of client you're looking for has the ability to purchase straight from your website, straight from your sales funnel, and all of the data will stay in one place where it's going to keep it organized and easy to find, and just lighten your bandwidth in your head so much so that you'll be able to help those clients at a deeper level. Okay, so imagine for a minute managing and scaling your entire business with only one beginner-friendly online tool. And that's what I'm going to share with you today. Introducing Pipeline Pro. This is the system I have been using for the last 3 years. I found it. I felt totally overwhelmed at first because I really didn't have a clarity of what I was doing with my business model. It was just kind of all over the place. I'm like, but when I saw it, I saw the vision of the ability, even if all I used it for was to fix my website and get it off of WordPress and not have to deal with the plugins and the disconnections and the calendars and all of the things from the different places. If that was the only thing I used it for, it was 1,000% worth what I invested in getting it. And I've used it for so much more ever since. So we're going to give you a really quick, brief overview. We will meet you where you are and support you as you grow the business of your dreams. And I love that it meets you where you're at. So I'm going to show you a lot of things, just a quick touch on the different features and the things that are available to you, and just file them in your head. Don't get overwhelmed. Don't feel like I can't do this. Just on your notebook, if you can, write out a little list. As I go through these, write down the ones that jump out to you. It's like, ooh, that would be good. I could use that in my business. And then maybe put one side of the list, put these are the things that I can use now and the other side being like, this is something that I can see me using in the future. And this will help you get an overview of how it can support your life and your business. And at the end, I think you'll be pleasantly surprised with all the goodness that I have for you and how realistic and possible this is for your business, whatever stage you're at. So here we go. These are the 8 core growth business features. There's no monthly fees ever for these 8 core features. It is a lifetime license. So I spent 3 days last week with the owners of Pipeline Pro. I am a certified partner with them where I get trained by them, and they're part of my team. We have sales and marketing people, we have tech people, we have all of these people right there ready to support you along the way. So we're going to go through each of these 8 core features. You can glance at them there, and then the next slides will take you one at a time. First one, sales pipeline opportunity stages. This helps you know the status of your clients and your customers at a glance. So this is keeping track of leads like Ben was talking about earlier. So if you can see on there, this is just a screenshot from a demo that we have. So you can see there's the lead. And then once they book a call, they would move to book to call. They book to the pipeline test, they book to the demo. Later, we can talk a little bit about the marketing automation suite, which would actually allow each of those moves to trigger a workflow that will then say, you booked a call, congratulations. It sends them a voicemail from you that says, hey, I got your message. I'm really excited to talk to you. I'll see you then. And then it says, here's your email, here's your text message, and it sends out all those things and makes it possible. So pipelines and opportunities to track your clients. So even if you're like a hairstylist or you do something where it's very personal, very one-on-one, you can automate it, or you could even just use this as is, and you could just see, oh, okay, this is where they're at. I can go down that list and be like, who would I like to work with today? I have an opening. I'm going to call this person who hasn't been in 3 months. Super powerful. Feature 2 is the contact manager. This will track your client information, your conversations, and your notes. So if you see on the left, it's going to show you, right? Can you see my mouse? I don't know. Can you see my mouse, Ben?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So right here, you're going to see all the people and their phone numbers, their emails, all the different things that shows you what tags they're on, what lists they're on. And when you click on one of those, it would open over here and you're going to see all your messages here. You will see the emails, the voicemails, the text messages, the social posts, and the social conversations for one person all in one place. And you're going to be able to see what they clicked on, what pages they visited, when they booked appointments. You can take notes, make tasks, all of the above in this one place, one screen at a glance without all those connections that Ken was talking about. Okay, so this is actually one of my testimonials that I wrote like 3 years ago. And I put conversations and using the texts in my workflows are definitely one of my favorite features. And then here you can hear from Kate. Oh, come on, Kate. Go up. 2 seconds.
I'm Kate Vandervoort from Social Mediology, and I am so excited about having put Pipeline Pro into place in our business. The sales in our business for our coaching and training programs have always been done by me, the founder of the organization, and it's all been in my head and on paper on my desk. And being able to visualize that and putting that into a workflow that really makes sense in our business has enabled us to start recruiting for a salesperson. So I'm really excited to start activating all of the functionality of Pipeline Pro as we build a sales team that's going to really take our business to the next level. And Pipeline Pro has really helped me feel confident in moving forward with something that we can all access across the organization. So thanks so much, Andrew, for creating such an awesome platform. Can't wait to take our usage of it to the next level alongside our business.
Okay, we'll stop there so we can go on to the next one. But I love how she talked about how she was already seeing that, and then she was excited for what was to come. So realizing that just because we have a software that has a functionality doesn't mean we have to use all that functionality when we first jump in. And some of it you might never use depending on your kind of business. And that's the joy of it, is that you can have it customized specifically for what you need. I love that. Feature 3, calendar conversion systems. Calendars can book all types of appointments for your entire team. You can have your login, you can have an assistant, you can have a partner, you can have your salespeople. All of them can be in one system with specific access for each person based upon their role, and be able to book calendars and appointments for everyone and see what's going on across your entire organization. Here's a couple more testimonials. Dean says, I finally jumped. I'm super impressed and excited, poking around for an hour, and it's freaking amazing. I have a calendar webpage set up, simple and snazzy. I'm super excited for the massive possibilities for this ongoing. And John said, I got 100% show rate on my appointments thanks to the appointment booking campaign. And your website builder can build unlimited websites with no monthly fee or hosting cost. And I love that you will never lose your website. I saw some video someone else was doing online, and they were talking about different platforms and what's the best. And they're like, why would you need a lifetime license if you can get a 2-week trial of this other one? And I was like, well, yes, but if you get a 2-week trial and you create your website and then you don't love that software that you bought and you cancel, then your website is gone again and you have to do the whole moving process again. So I love the joy of this, that you will have your website and your funnels forever, all your leads forever, none of that leaves. So whether or not you get a lifetime license and then you work onto the marketing automation suite and you get all the benefit and all the features that are available to you, or whether you just keep that lifetime license, or whether you go back and forth, depending on where your life is and where your business is and what you choose, your website is yours. There's no hosting fees and any of that, and you're going to keep it forever. Okay, Krista says, my website looks amazing thanks to Pipeline Pro. It's better than anything I could have ever done and everything that I wanted and needed. And Crystal says, I was able to quickly replace the page and have my website up in less than a day. And I've been able to get the support for everything that I need. Feature 5, the funnel builder. So this is that first key point that we talked about at the beginning. It will turn your contacts into clients with the unlimited sales funnels and no monthly fees ever. So that will allow you to reach out and get people. So in the cases where you are meeting at a networking meeting or speaking on a thing like this, you have the ability to give something, like many of our speakers have before. If you saw Taylor's thing and you got her social media thing, that's a funnel where she says, put in your name and email, and I'm going to send you this thing. You put that in, she sends it to you. And most of the likely hers is probably automated as well, where that will just automatically go out to you. And you're now in her system, and she can send you emails and messages and say, hey, this is the program I'm doing. Are you interested in this? Because you were interested in my free thing. This is the next step if I can help you implement that. And it might just be right for you. Okay, Simon says, I just joined yesterday. I have a completely operational lead form for new clients, and I nearly completed my sales funnel. And Jonas said, if you weren't great at sales, this system will make you great. And you can do blogs. This is super fun. If you look here, this is kind of the beginning of what it can look like on the page as you start creating that. You can put in words and text. This will give you an overview of all your different blogs. And then you can put a form like this on your website where it will show whether that's articles, whether that's industry specific things that you are sharing about. You can put those up there. You can link it to your podcast episodes. You could do it for YouTube videos, for trainings that you're doing. You can have any of that in there in categories and put them on your website, on your homepage, wherever you need them. And it will help you to connect with your people, the people who love you and what you're doing, and they want to connect with you greater. Oh, there you go. There's the little page. Forgot that one was a video. Look at how cool that is. So there you go. You can see like the blog post as it goes by there. Forgot I made that one a video. Okay, and then feature 7 is a chat widget. So you can put this down on your website. If you look over here, this shows you kind of how you'll set it up. You'll program it to tell it what to say based upon what people reply. That can help people book on your calendar, book a call with you, answer their questions, send them to your help library, or redirect them to an event, whatever it is that you need. And then here it shows they go into the contact manager. And then in here where you're going to be able to see that conversation like we talked about earlier. You can create awesome customer experience as you chat from your website. Okay, and then feature 8 is a reputation manager. So you can actually set it where people can put in their 5-star reviews and it will automatically go to Google, where you're going to be able to see those there, and it will show up on your website and on Google, wherever you tell it to go. And then there's an overview dashboard. This is your business at a glance. So it will show you opportunities. This is how many people are in your pipeline, the value of those clients in there. If you're like, hey, I'm selling a $5,000 program. When they come in through my lead magnet, it's going to say, I'm going to tag them. I'm going to automatically put them in this opportunity. I'm going to tag them that it's a $5,000 value. And then as you have those calls and those clients close, it's going to show you exactly your conversion rates. You're going to know where in the system it's working. So this shows you like where different people are in different stages of your funnel. and what is working and what's not. So you can better troubleshoot, figure out what part of your process is working, what part's not, and be able to move forward faster and helping to fix those parts of your system so that your process flows and people feel nurtured. And it really just works. And I love that it works. And you set it up and it runs, and it's a beautiful, beautiful thing. Okay, so Marwin says, I've tried several CRMs in the past and none compares to the quality, features, and support you get with the CRM compared to the price. Daniel says, hands down, the best platform for a professional business. And Monique said, in this program for about 2 weeks, and is seriously the best tool that I have come across. Adrian, I've done fantastic things in month 1. Gabriel says, I used it for 3 months. It's worth every penny. Michael, it kills me to let anyone else know how good it really is. HubSpot and Salesforce are clunky dinosaurs in comparison. Now, I just want to remind you, everybody take a deep breath. That was a lot of facts and a lot of data right there. Just take a deep breath and remember that you don't have to do it alone. You don't have to do it alone. In fact, you're not meant to do it alone. And I know that Ben has his mastermind group. I think that's what he called it. It's coming up. And I hope that you guys will jump on that too, because you don't have to do it alone. And there's people and there's other entrepreneurs that want to rally around you and help you and build you up to create whatever it is that you need to create. There's tech to support you. There's people to support you. There's mindset and mentors and coaches and all of the things. And it's all at our fingertips if we just choose to engage. So thank you for showing up, because that makes a giant difference. One other thing I love about Pipeline Pro is that you have training and support so that you can focus on doing what you do best. There's an entire community where you can connect with others who are using the software. You can ask questions, you get help from tech support. There is a help library. There's a whole bunch of demo videos for each different element, so you can learn exactly how to do it. And there's open support calls 1 to 4 times a week, depending on the level of access that you have asked for. And then that allows you to bring your personalized questions, and they will hop on with you and help you fix anything that you need to do within your setup so that yours can run well. Samuel says, it is truly user-friendly. They have short training videos for each piece of the software, and I just canceled 3 different softwares, saving me over $500. To remember that buying tech and having it to figure it out alone can be overwhelming, but not here, because support is abundant. And Lydia says, I used to use a lot of other platforms and it was costing me a lot. And now I have all of it in Pipeline Pro for much less, and the support is immediate and amazing. And then here's Kevin's story.
Hi, this is Kevin Long from Baby Steps Publishing Limited here in the UK. Just thought I'd do this quick testimonial for Pipeline Pro. I become a member a week or so ago, looked at it for a good few weeks, decided to invest in it. And all I can say, it's the best thing I've ever done. It's amazing. Straight out the gate, I've probably saved around about $250 of monthly fees from other programs and stuff that I've got. But the beauty is everything's inside Pipeline Pro. So me and my VAs are really happy. We're obviously getting to grips with it. But the first off, I'd like to say the amount of videos and instructions to get this set up and inside on the dashboard is amazing. And it's really easy. But even though it was really easy, I still messed up. So I contacted support, and they were absolutely brilliant. I've contacted them twice, only for little issues, which they said in the videos that could happen, and they did for me. But they went over and above what they needed to do to get me sorted. And also, when I did have to put a ticket in because they couldn't help me, within a couple of hours, it was done and sorted. And again, the guys there, fantastic. This week I went on one of the trainers calls with Andrew, and again, absolutely amazing. He was showing me how to build funnels, which I did, and within an hour I'd put one together. So I've done the first funnel, so I'm absolutely buzzing about that. And then I went on a call with Bradley, and he's done the same, taught me some stuff. So if you're thinking about getting your Pipeline Pro, don't think about it. Just jump in with both feet. And I just want to say to Andrew and his team, thank you very much. Have a great day.
I love hearing other people's stories because for me, stories connect and it's like, oh, wait, I can see myself in that situation. I can see that this might have been a stressful thing for me. And then I can see that this guy figured it out. And that means I can do it too. Okay, so I have to turn my video back on. I feel like it's way too like screen if you can't see me. So I just encourage you to celebrate your success every single step of the way and take a step in the direction of your dreams. So whether that be tech, whether that be social media, whether that be coaching or mastermind or whatever it is that your step is, take that step and celebrate it. So in the chat really quick, I want you guys to write down something you're celebrating. It doesn't have to do with anything that I've talked about here. Actually do both. I want you to put something, which of the features that you saw are you most excited about? And then celebrate something you're successful with today, this week, something you want to celebrate. It can be as simple as I got to play Candyland with my kid, or it can be I got my workout, or I got a new client, or anything like that. Whatever it is that you feel is a success for you that you want to celebrate, put that in the chat. Website feature. And my mom is calling, so I'll call her back. Awesome. Oh, okay. Ben is most excited for the website and playing basketball with his kids last night. I love it. Ken, most excited for building an email list. That has been absolutely amazing. And I love that like you can go unlimited contacts, unlimited users even, which I love. So many. Okay, Ken, what's your joy of the week? I want to hear what's your success. Okay, and think of it too this way. What if you could celebrate your clients all along the way? What if you could say, okay, they did this action. I'm going to send them a celebration. I'm going to send them a coupon code. I'm going to send them bonus training access. I'm going to celebrate them along the way, and that will help them to build that confidence in themselves, in their business, in their life, in whatever area you are focused on helping them with. And it's super cool. Awesome. Oh, Ken ate sausage from pigs that he raised. Very nice. You guys are welcome to be on camera. I do like seeing your faces. You don't have to hide just because my presentation's up, which I love. Okay, so we're going to give you a really quick sneak peek. So everything that I have showed you so far is included with a lifetime license, one-time fee to Pipeline Pro. You don't have to pay monthly for it. I'll go through the details on that in a minute. However, there are other things that you can add on if you're at the stage in your business where that's beneficial to you. So I'm going to do a really quick, just a few slides to show you what's possible, just to kind of file that in the back of your head. Because so many times people will get in and they'll be like, hey, I have this and I'm really excited. And then they'll be like, oh, but I need that. And then we talk to them and they're like, oh, wait, Pipeline does that too? I didn't know that. So I want to just give you these little nuggets that you're going to be able to hold in the back of your mind and just kind of take note. Is this something that I'm going to need? What level am I ready to play within? What level of tech support do I need in order to make my business be what I want it to be and to thrive? Okay, so just the possibilities, just a glimpse. This is what we've got. The marketing automation suite. So everything that you saw, the first 8 core features, those are all stagnant on the web. This is my presence. This is where I'm at, and I can collect leads. I can get people, they can come here, they can sign up, I can see them. Okay, all of that is included. Then there's the outbound stuff. So this is the, I'm reaching back to you. I'm sending you an email. I'm sending you a text message. I'm connecting social. You're doing all these things where it's going outward. That takes more bandwidth. So there is a monthly fee for that part. But even if you just do the lifetime, totally worth it. Okay, so this will help you to connect with customers and clients in meaningful ways: email, voicemail, text message, and chat communication. You actually get your very own business phone number. So you're not texting out from your personal cell phone and it's not going crazy in the middle of dinner. And you can just log in and look at it when you want, or you can have it forwarded to your phone as well. You can create automations based on behavior and interests. So this is huge. You're like, okay, if they came and they watched this video and they watched half of this video, then I want them to get this email. If they watch the whole thing, I want them to get this. If they booked a call, they're going to get this. And it can change based upon what they want. And especially if you have a business where, hey, maybe I'm coaching personal clients, maybe I'm coaching business clients, you can send different things to different people based upon their interest, which helps increase their happiness with your service and their ability to feel really nourished and cared for in your community. You can actually nurture those community and the prospects through, like we were talking about. You can create a plan, schedule that plan on your social media content. So you can do it all, schedule it, post it. You can see all the comments. You can see how it works together and the reaction, the benefit of how those are performing for you as well. Okay, Jason says, I got 200 text message to 200 former clients. So he had neglected his list. He had people, but he hadn't messaged them in a while. He says he got a 90+% response and he reactivated several clients. I'm no way proficient yet. The possibilities are crazy exciting. So I love that someone who just started, who's like, hey, I'm just going to jump in. I'm going to do this one thing. And that one thing was already helping bring him the clients that he needs. There's also a membership and community department where you can host and run online courses where it will have all of them. And it's absolutely beautiful. When it shows up on their phone, it shows up like a little app icon and it has your logo and all the things, and they can run through it beautifully. And all that works into your automations. So based on what they join, then it can automatically, well, one, it'll automatically charge them, and it works through Stripe or other payment processors. You can train your employees, train your teams, and you can actually build your own community that's off social media. So like those of you who have a Facebook group, hey, I'm nurturing my people in a Facebook group. All that can now be within its own platform where your people aren't going to get sidetracked by an ad, by a crazy cat video, by somebody else who went sideways on something different. And when they're there, they're fully focused on their business or their life or whatever it is that you're helping them with in that community that can really be that safe haven and that safe space for your people where they can connect with your community. Okay, Silas says, it is power and potential beyond anything I have ever seen. Timothy says, it literally replaces everything that I was using before. My ROI is over 3 times the annual cost of the marketing automation suite so far in 3 months. Started during the pandemic, took about $500,000 in sales in 3 months. Love it. Lily says, receiving lots of badges at Facebook. Nice. Okay, and it can be customized to you. There's also options for templates where you're going to not have to create your own sales funnel on your own, but you could just get a template, suck it in, update it, and you're good to go. You can do local businesses if you need to be on Google Maps and rank. So when people search in Google for life coach near me or for window repair, whatever you do, it will automatically pull you up at the top of Google, which I love. And you can do it alone. You can get the software, you can build it on your own. You can go through the tutorials and the trainings and show up on those live tech calls, and you can do it yourself. Or there's options where we can do it with you and we can get our entire team to be on your team and create what you need and get it done quickly, which I love. We can meet you where you are and support you to grow the business of your dreams. Okay, so remember that your dreams matter. Just take one step and then repeat, and then one next step and then repeat. And tech can be easy. It can be fun. It can be done. And I love that idea of removing the stress and that overwhelm that we saw in the beginning of tech, and of feeling like it's a heavy burden and it's a thing that it's not what I was designed for. It's not why I started my business, wasn't to do the tech, but the tech is important to help your business run. And the faster that you can grasp onto that and say, okay, I'm going to do it, and I don't have to do it alone, I can get support, it goes even better. Okay, so at the minimum, I want you to activate your lifetime license today. Jesse says, I've been using it for about a month and it's freaking amazing. It replaced 4 monthly subscription softwares with just 1. And Chris said, it's the only on the lifetime membership, and I absolutely love it. Okay, so there's the QR code, or you can go to learnlivefly.com/biz. That will take you to the page where you can activate your lifetime license. I'm going to go through it really quick with you so you guys know what that looks like. Oh, and the lifetime license includes those 8 core business features that we talked about at the beginning. And there's some more reminders on that page if you forgot what they were. Okay, so let's do it together. Let's do it together. Let's do it together, because we are stronger together. And your business will go farther faster when you do it together versus doing it on your own. Okay, so here's our exclusive offer for the Solo Entrepreneur Conference. Your lifetime license today, you can activate it for a $37 one-time payment. To give you an idea, if you paid just for Calendly, it's $12 a month. For 1 year is $60 for 1 year of using a calendar. If you do Pipeline Pro, it's $37, which is already saving you money off beyond just 1 year. So if all you used it for was the calendars, it would be worth it. If you were to go somewhere and build a funnel, it would cost you $500, $1,000, $5,000, depending on the quality and the support that you have in doing that. You can create unlimited funnels. Websites, $2,000, $5,000, $10,000, $20,000 to build a website. You can create unlimited websites that you own forever for $37. It's absolutely amazing, and I love it. And just because I love you guys, and whatever it is you're at, I want to support you and I want to help you. And I feel like I have the ability to take the chaos and turn it into a clear plan of what that looks like. So I do creation days where I help people to create the dream of whatever's in their heart. So sometimes that's creating a system and a plan for their family. Sometimes that's with tech. We're going to do a custom Pipeline Pro creation day. So if you buy your lifetime license, you show up and join me Wednesday, October 18th from 12 to 1:30 Mountain Time. We're going to hop on a Zoom call like this, except for I'm not talking to you. You're on live and we're going back and forth and we're answering questions and we're making sure that you have what you need. And if you need help setting up that funnel, whatever you need, Pipeline Pro within the corporate situation, they have all the tech people that are there to help you. But this will be more small group, just me and you. We're going to hang out and we're going to get yours set up as much as we can within that creation day time. And I'll help answer any questions as well. It's just another layer of support to support you along your way. And that's $147 itself, free for you when you activate your lifetime license. Okay, so when you go to that QR code or to the learnlivefly.com/biz, this is what it looks like. And it says your event specials. There is a countdown at the top there. This explains what it is. Click this black Get Started Now button. That will take you to Pipeline Pro where you're going to activate your license. That goes directly to the software company. That doesn't go to me. So I need you to claim your bonuses. So step 2, you put your name and your email in here. This will tag you in my pipeline system that says you came from the Solo Entrepreneur Conference. When I see that come through, I can verify that with Pipeline that you have your license, and I will send you the link to join me for Creation Day. And I'm really excited to work with you. But I have one more little surprise for you. Okay, so those of you who are like, hey, I'm ready and I really need the marketing automation suite and I really want to do more of these things, there is an option. As you go through and you buy your lifetime license, they're going to give you the option to activate your marketing automation suite at a discount, which I highly recommend. And they'll give you the option to get the Sales Multiplier Masterclass. So if you're like, I'm not ready to hire your whole team to help me do the setup, but I feel like I want some help. This is a masterclass helping you go step by step into setting it up in a way that's going to help multiply your sales. And it's a beautiful thing. And I'm really excited for you. And it's 90% off, but only if you do it when you activate your lifetime license. So as a bonus, just for the Solo Entrepreneur Conference here, if you activate your $37 lifetime license and you upgrade for the marketing automation suite and get that Sales Multiplier Masterclass with that 90% discount, we are going to implement it together. So you will get to go to the Creation Day with everyone else who joins the lifetime license, as well as I'm going to coach you for 30 days on implementation of that. So we're going to go take that Sales Multiplier Masterclass and we're going to go through it together, step by step by step. We're going to look at, we're going to learn it, we're going to ask questions, we're going to troubleshoot whatever you are stuck on. I'm going to help you through it. We're going to walk through that masterclass together and I'm going to guide you step by step. And then we'll do a one-on-one strategy call for your business. And what does that get to look like? And that itself is only $497 for that entire gift bundle right there, if you're ready to activate. But I want you to know that I believe in it so much that I'm going to do something kind of crazy. And I'm just going to make it free. So here's the deal. You're not going to pay me anything. You're just going to activate your license. You're going to get the marketing automation suite, and we're going to go through that Sales Multiplier Masterclass for a month. And I'm just going to give it to you because I believe in paying that $500 because I believe in your business. So if you have the $500, if you have more than that you want to invest in your tech and getting it going, take that money and invest it in the tools for your business. If you decide you want to upgrade to templates or to the Google Maps or to whatever those things are, apply that $500 that you would have paid me towards that tech to get your business set up for success and set up the foundation. So that is my hope for you today, that you will find it. Just remember that it's okay to not know everything. Just take the next step, lean into the uncomfortable, the new opportunity, and see what you can accomplish. Because continuous improvement is better than delayed perfection. So much better. If you just sit there feeling like it's overwhelmed, you're never going to get your foundation built. But if you take it one step at a time, one bit at a time, and if you have the support to back you, you're going to create a strong foundation for your business and for your life where you can take care of your well-being and your business can grow at the same time. It's pretty cool. So there you go. Q&A time. There's your QR code. There's an overview of what we just talked about.